Hello, everyone. I'm on the roll for one more. I'm going to start out with a little thing that I saw. It's not the first time I've seen it. I don't understand again why some families suddenly become a target for others to question a silly, dumb thing in that family. Yes? First of all, I always like when it comes to things like that, Jesus said, if you got no sin, go ahead and throw that first rock. Huh? Go ahead. But otherwise, no. You clean up in your own area first. Yes? Before you point the fingers at someone else. So, when and again when people are have disagreements within a movement, for example, my movement, the Family Federation for World Peace, for example, with true parents as the second coming, change of lineage to blessing. Yes, I like to mention that. Yes, if it won't hurt you, it probably will do you a lot of good. Yes, yeah, I'm just saying, right? Why would you take the chance, right? It's not, doesn't cost that much, or this or that, to just go to a local church, Family Federation for World Peace, and say, I want the blessing for my family. I'll be here with all of them, right? Yes. Why not? Yeah? Okay. I'm just saying. Might stir some people's hearts and go, yeah, I think we need change in our life, in our families. I know how much good it has done in mine. Yes? With all the ups and downs and some pretty, not so exciting stuff, but still. I know how blessed my family is. So then again, the troublemakers, instead of, okay, well, that's not my thing, I don't like this anymore, I'm gonna do my own thing with the other group that I'm hanging on to now, instead of just doing that, then move forward, be a peacekeeper. I mean, hello, you got freedom of will, freedom to choose. Go ahead. They got to find any little thing they can make something out of in the other parts that they don't like, right? With the other side of the people they don't like, right? And have broken up, have broken ties with. Well, when you break ties, break them, okay? Be done with it. Why do you keep going back to try to reattach something? Or, I don't know, throw dirt on people, huh? Yes? Just say, I'm done. And move on. Your faith forward. So there's this picture of a true mother, or Mother Peace, with a ton of her family, children, in-laws, and great children, grandchildren, great grandchildren, who knows what, in the picture, and behind is a big old picture with just true mother, okay? So, I mean, who knows why they've chosen that place to take the picture. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to give out, specific information. Oh, I took a picture of my family right here because I'm taking a picture of my family and I'm putting it out there, and you better not complain about it. That ain't your place to complain about. That's my family. How dare you? You want to have something positive to say about it? Sure. But who in their right mind would go in and start making trouble because true father is missing? Who's missing in that picture? Well, first of all, true father's been in spirit world for I don't know how many X years now. Okay? Yes? Yeah. I don't know if he takes pictures there. They might take pictures in spirit world. I don't know. Who's missing there? So it just happened to be just true mother, right? Yes, it's her time. I'm good with it. God, sheesh, and in her with her crown and her purple robe and her staff, so, whew, I love it. I love it. I love to see the authority of women, of all women, through a true mother, in a picture like that. And I don't see how true father would be offended, knowing full well himself that we are on a restoration path of Adam and Eve. Right? Yes? So again, all these people then who take this picture and go, oh, who's missing? Right? Yes? In a family picture where the person that's not in it, okay, no picture either. Who cares? Who cares about that? All the people who are troublemakers like that, did they ask True Father for permission to be a troublemaker like that on behalf of himself? Oh, again, was Father a troublemaker? No. He was someone that was changing things. That's not a troublemaker, in my opinion. And he did it in the realms that he could. Didn't force it anywhere. He did it in the realms that he could. So, my question to all them people out there who, as I said, go and complain about something like that. As I said, just because you're unhappy. So you're not happy. So people that you break away from things or this or that or don't like, and then you're not happy. So you have to go and harp around where you broke loose. That's very interesting. You know, those are the first signs of regrets in one's heart. The first signs that you full well know that one has done something wrong. Yes? Yeah. Anyway, it's a beautiful picture. I love it. And again, most of us as peacemakers will look at the picture, at the people in it, and not look for the ones that are missing. Okay? Anyway. Silly people out there. Okay, let's get going in the book of Ezekiel 27. The second lament over the fall of Tyre. The word of Yahweh was addressed to me as follows. Son of man, raise the lament for Tyre. Say to Tyre, city enthroned at the gateway of the sea, agent between the peoples and the many islands. Lord Yahweh says this. I bet you somebody read this and goes, ooh, I'm gonna write a story about the lost city in the sea, Atlantis. I'm going to name it Atlantis because that's what sounds good. Well, Atlantis, the Atlantic, right? It makes sense, right? They couldn't come up with a better name. They could have used the Tyre right here, right? Okay. And then it became this big thing. Oh my gosh, it's right out of the Bible. I find that a lot. A lot of things that I've been reading, I'm going, wow, this comes right straight up. Whatever is happening now with certain things, or some things that got established, a lot of it fantasy stuff, or the mistreatment of a lot of things, has been taken right out of the Bible. There's good things too. Yes. Yeah. Tyre, you used to say, I am a ship, perfect in beauty. Your frontiers were far out to sea. Those who built you made you perfect in beauty. Cypress from Sinir they used for all your planking. They took a cedar from Lebanon to make a mast above you. From oaks of Bashan they made your oars. They built you a deck of cedar inlaid with ivory from the Kiddim Isles. I have no idea how this suddenly turned into building a ship. It refers to something. Okay, you know what? Embroidered linen from Egypt was used for your sail and for your flag. Purple and scarlet from the Elisha Islands formed your deck tent. The people of Sidon and Arvad were your oarsmen. The sages of Tyre were aboard, serving as sailors. The elders and craftsmen of Gebal were there to caulk your seams. Every sea-going ship and crew frequented you to guarantee your trade. Men from Persia, Lud, and Put served as warriors in your army, hanging up shield and helmet in you. They displayed your splendor. They displayed your splendor. The sons of Arvad, with their army, manned your walls all around, while the Gamadians manned your towers, hanging their shields all around your walls. They completed your beauty. Tarshish traded with you because of your abundant resources and exchanged your merchandise for silver, iron, tin, and lead. Japhon, Tubal, and Meshech traded with you. For your merchandise they traded slaves and bronze artifacts. Slaves. Huh. The people of Beth Togarmah traded your horses, chargers, mules. The people of Dedan traded with you. Many islands were your customers and paid you in ivory, tusks, and ebony. Edom traded with you for the sake of your many manufactured goods, exchanging garnets, purple embroideries, fine linen, coral, and rubies for your goods. Judah and the land of Israel also traded with you, bringing corn from Minnith, Panag, honey, oil, and balm. Damascus traded with you for quantities of your manufactured goods and other goods of all kinds, furnishing you with wine from Helbon and wool from Zahar. Dan and Javan from Utsal onwards supplied you with wrought iron, cassia, and reeds in exchange for your goods. Dedan traded with you in saddlecloths. Arabia and all the sheiks of Kedar were your customers. They paid in lambs, rams, and he-goats. The merchants of Sheba and Ramah traded with you. They supplied you with the finest spices, precious stones, and gold for your merchandise. Haran, Canaan, and Eden, the merchants of Sheba, Ashur, and Kilmah, traded with you. They traded rich clothes, embroidered and purple clothes, multicolored materials, and strong plated cords for your markets. I wonder how many times this has ever been read in any church. No point. Ships of Tarshish sailed on your business. You were full and heavily loaded far out to sea, out to the open sea. That just brings me to something where I have to say, so, a separation of church and state. Does that sound like separation of church and state? This is all about politics and economics, isn't it? Okay, all right. In the Bible. Out to open sea, your oarsmen rowed you. The east wind has wrecked you far out to sea. Your riches, your goods, your cargo, your seamen, your sailors, your caulkers, your commercial agents, all the warriors you carry, and all the passengers who are aboard will founder far out to sea on the day of your shipwreck. How big was that ship? Another ark. Oh! Sounds like an ark to me, right here. When they hear the cries of your sailors, the coast will tremble. Then the oarsmen will all desert their ships. Their sailors and seafaring people will stay ashore. They will raise their voices for you and weep bitterly. They will throw dust on their heads and roll in ashes. They will shave their heads for you and put sackcloth around their waists. With heartfelt bitterness they will weep for you, bitterly wail. Wailing they will raise the lament for you. They will lament over you. Who is like Tyre, far out to sea? When you unloaded your goods to satisfy so many peoples, you enriched the kings of the earth with your excess of wealth and goods. Now you have been wrecked by the waves, by the depths of the sea. Your cargo and all your passengers have found... Something came to mind. I'm not laughing about people drowning at sea. Your cargo and all your passengers have foundered with you. All those who live in the islands will be stunned at your fate. Their kings will quake with horror. With downcast expressions, the merchants of the nations will whistle at your fate. You'll be an object of terror, gone forever. Alright, I don't know where the terror thing comes in. But something came to mind while I was reading this, okay? I have no idea why this is in here, except for, again, not sure. There's one thing that came to mind while I was reading this, and that is, what riches do we have we're so dependent on, really, when it comes down to it? Think of what you're dependent on. What if that were suddenly gone? I have, personally, right? And it's not because, oh my gosh, I'm such a poor person. I'm not poor at all. But when it comes to certain things that I'm trading for with the goods that I have, for example, I have to pay money to have electricity. I have to pay money to have the internet. Right? Yes? All right? Right? Yeah? Okay. For example, a couple of things. Don't have to pay for water. We got our own water. I have thought about, when I go back to the farm, on as my finances go on. Don't get me wrong. If I were to go to my children and say, I need $50 from each of you every month to pay my bills, they would not even blink an eye and say, we'll send you 100 each. Right? Yes? No, it's not a problem. But I thought, and I go back, what if it comes down to it where I like to be self-sufficient, 100%. What if it comes down to it that, and also have heat. I have heat. We have a wooden stove, wood and coal stove, and there's plenty of coal and wood on our property. What if it comes down to it where I'm just going to decide, well, I can't pay these bills anymore. I know I have plenty of food on the farm. I don't have to worry about that. But what? And then just go with what? And I've thought many times, what if you suddenly have to live on what you just have? Could I do it? Could I really do it? Would I want to do it? Yes? I can't answer that yet because I'm not in those shoes just yet. I know how to live very frugal to make it. I think when I see on how my children, with their families and their children, on how much money they use, what they have money for, this and that, and I think back from the beginning that I have come to this country and started a family here, I'm amazed on the amount of money that I was able to do that and still do things, fun things I wanted to do as well. I'm amazed on how little I managed to raise my family. Yeah. I don't think they wanted for anything when it came down to the basic necessities. Yes? Yeah. Anyway, so, interesting. So, it's an interesting story. All the ships went down. Atlantis was built in the sea. And all the goods, all the treasures, all the people went down with it. And something stopped. And the kings and the people that had traded with them ended up in terror. That's interesting, isn't it? Leave you with that. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, embrace you with love. Eldridge, my dearest brother in faith. Let's keep praying, yes, and I will talk to you another time.